White Rabbit, where are you going? I haven't polite him. I asked him a simple question and he pretended not to hear me. Not at all nice. I say, Mr. White Rabbit, where are you going? Won't answer me. I do so want to know what he's late for. I wonder if I might not follow him. Why not? There's no rule that says I may go where I please. I will follow him. Wait for me, Mr. White Rabbit. I'm coming too. How curious. I never realized the rabbit holes are so dark and so long and so empty. How nice. I believe I've been falling for 5 whole minutes, and I still can't see the bottom. After such a fall as this, I shall think nothing of tumbling downstairs. Oh, how brave they'll all think of me at home. Why, I wouldn't say anything about it, even if I fell off the top of the house. I wonder how many miles I've fallen by this time. I must be getting somewhere near the center of the earth. Oh, how funny that would be. As is, if I were to fall right through the earth. I think I see the bottom. Yes, I'm sure I see the bottom. I shall hit the bottom, hit it very hard, and oh, how it will hurt.
I owe to death, but does not do yet. I would be loath to pay him before his day. What need I be so forward with one that calls not on me? Well, 'tis no matter. Honor pricks me on. Yea, but how if honor prick me off when I come on? How then? Can honor set a leg? No. Or an arm? No. Or take away the grief of a wound? No. Honor hath no skill in surgery then? No. What is honor? A word. What is in that word, honor? Air. Trim reckoning. Who hath it? He that died a Wednesday. Doth he feel it? No. Doth he hear it? No. 'Tis insensible then. Yet if the dead, but will it not live with the living? No. Why? Detraction will not suffer it. Therefore, I'll none of it. Honor is a mere scutcheon. So ends my catechism.
I've learned to slam on the brake before I even turn the key, before I make the mistake, before I lead with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare, no slipping up if you slip away. So I've got nothing to share. No, I got nothing to say. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned. On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window, oh, I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? We start with stars in our eyes. We start believing that we belong, but every sun doesn't rise, and no one tells you where you went wrong. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned, On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? It's like I never made a sound. Will I ever make a sound? On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? Is anybody waving? Oh.
are. No, it's less than yeah, just spam it.
Everybody get your hands up. Everybody get your hands up.
No. Come. Let's away to prison. We two alone will sing like birds in the cage. Thou dost ask me blessing, I'll kneel down and ask of thee forgiveness. So we'll live, pray, sing, tell old tales, laugh at gilded butterflies. Hear poor rogues talk of court news. We'll talk with them too. Who loses and who wins, who's in, who's out. Take upon us the mystery of things, as if we were God's spies. And we'll wear out in a walled prison packs and sects of great ones that ebb and flow at the moon. On such sacrifices, my Cordelia, the gods themselves throw incense.
Good morrow, Kate. For I hear that is your name.
Well, have you heard but something hard of hearing? They call me Catherine, that you talk of me.
You lie in faith, for you are called plain Kate, and bonny Kate, and sometimes Kate the Cursed. But Kate, the prettiest Kate in Christendom, Kate of Kate Hall, my super dainty Kate, for dainties are all Kates, and therefore Kate. Take this of me, Kate, of my consolation, for hearing of thy mildness praised in every town, myself am moved to woo thee for my wife.
Moved? Well, in good time may he who moved you hither remove you hence.
I will not burden thee, Kate, for knowing thee to be but young and light.
As far too light for a swain such as you to catch, yet as heavy as my weight should be.
Should be, should buzz.
Well ta'en, and like a buzzard.
Oh, so winged turtle will a buzzard take thee?
I, as a turtle, as he takes a buzzard.
Oh, Kate, be not so waspish.
If I be waspish, best beware my sting.
Then my remedy is to pluck it out.
Ah, if the fool could find where it lies.
Who knows not where a wasp does keep his sting? In his tail.
Ah, in his tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours, if you talk of tails, and so farewell.
What, with my tongue in your tail? Good Kate, I am a gentleman.
That I'll try.
I swear I'll cuff you if you strike again.
Ah, so shall you lose your arms. If you strike me, then thou art no gentleman, and if no gentleman, why then no arms.
A herald, oh Kate, put me in thy books.
You crow too like a craven.
You are too sour.
It is my fashion when I see a crab.
There is no crab and therefore be not sour.
There is, there is.
Then show it to me.
Ah, if I had a glass, I would.
What, you mean my face?
Well aimed for such a young one.
By St. George, I am too young for you.
Yet you are withered.
'Tis with cares.
I care not.
No, not a whit, for I find you passing gentle. 'Twas told me you were rough, and coy, and sullen, and now I find your port a very liar. For thou art pleasant, gamesome, passing courteous, but slow in speech, yet sweet as springtime flowers. Thou canst not frown, thou canst not look askance, nor bite thy lip as angry wenches will. Nor hast thou pleasure in rough talk, but entertainst thy wooers with thy mildness, with gentle conference, soft and affable.
Go, fool, and whom thou keepst command.
Oh, did Diana ever so become a grove as Kate this chamber with her princely gait?
Where did you study such goodly speech?
'Tis extemper from my mother way.
Ah, a witty mother, witless else her son.
Am I not wise?
Yes, bid thee farewell.
Marry, so I mean, sweet Catherine, in thy bed. Setting all this chat aside, thus in plain terms. Your father hath consented that you shall be my wife, your dowry agreed on. Will you? Nill you? I will marry you, for thou can have no husband but me. For I am he born to tame you, Kate, bring you from a wild Kate to a Kate, conformable as other household Kates. I must, and I will, have Catherine for my wife.
All right, Mega. Stay vigilant. I need you to get me that bond. Although I may be hard on you, I'm only trying to help. And I know that my past actions have not shown you how I felt. You're a master of deception, a gentleman of stealth. Just don't screw up and die on me, or I'll kill you myself. Keep your eyes on the prize.
You gotta, you gotta,
Keep your eyes on the prize.
you gotta, you gotta.
Keep your eyes, you know you're like a son to me. I felt that way forever. A total deadbeat son who needs to get it together. You're not just any agent, you're a special agent. So go get the girl and go save the world. I'm already impatient. Why are you still here? Keep your eyes on the prize.
You gotta, you gotta,
Keep your eyes on the prize.
you gotta, you gotta.
Keep your eyes on the prize.
Cause a spy is a spy, and a spy keeps his eye on the prize.
Keep your eye. Oh, and Kurt.
Ah!
Quick reflexes. Good, you're learning. On the prize.
The prize.